Hi everyone, my name is Yusuf Iqbal, country head for July IQI Canada.
And Bob's here. I'm the Group VP of IQI Canada here, and we are bringing to you today is our first podcast regarding this real estate market, everything. And tell me something, Yusuf. It's what's happening in IQI. I mean, what's happening in IQI? What's happening in Canada? Real estate
Yeah.
market. It's been a lot of question about the Canadian markets, real estate, and what kind of the agents are going through. And there's so much story behind it. What is going on?
So the real estate market is a long topic which we have to discuss it. But just to give some highlights about it on that,
Yeah.
what has happened in last few months is that because the interest rate was on the rise and the affordability factor was coming up, a challenge for the people on that, and that is the reason you saw that a lot of sales was not there. But
Yeah.
what it means is that a good time for the buyers at
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
time. But now recently we've started seeing the interest rate going down, the inflation rates are coming down as well on that. So what it means is that again, there's a lot of buyers, but sitting on the edge, waiting for that magic thing to happen. This is the GTA market.
That's right.
Anything can happen on that. But that's a topic which we want to talk about a little bit later and discuss more details
For
about on
sure.
that. But what is really affecting today, Bob, is the agents,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Again, I'm talking about full-time agents, and you and I both understand that
Yep.
being a full-time agent, and if the market is a little bit tough on that, it's really important to have yourself certain tools. And number one thing is definitely you need to be educated,
Yep.
and you've got to have tools to brush yourself up
That's
for
right.
that time on that. So the question comes in that. What should the agents be doing at this point? You lead a team, so I want to ask you this
I
question
know,
to you.
I know. Well, that's you definitely hit the right point there, because it's never been this tough. To be honest, with you, the Canada, like we have been gone through like a lot of time, maybe this up and downs in terms of the market, but this time of the year, especially downtown, like I look at it, all the condos,
Yes.
it's a disaster right now. And at the same time, I feel like agents are going through really tough time now. Obviously there's so many different kind of factors to that, and as a brokerage, we all understand the situation and we all going through it as well. But at the same time, I mean, unfortunately, a lot of the brokerage they can do such certain things, but again, the owner also,
Yeah.
they're working on their own deals and
Yeah.
this and that. So there's not much going on. Like a lot of the news that I heard from the other brokerage, people are trying to say that there's not much support. Sometimes it's not about the support.
Yeah.
It's about the mindset that are we really realizing what an agent's being going
That's
through right
right.
now, and at the same time you're going to react on it, got action on it. That's one of the things, being IQI Canada, we were trying to achieve is also to recognize all the agents that are going through some of the different experiences and this and that and the different stages. We wanted to be able to, come into the picture, support them from a different aspect. For instance, this whole studio that we're trying to set up,
Yes,
it's just one
lovely.
of the examples.
Lovely
right?
studio.
Exactly, because we know that maybe market is tough a little bit
Yeah.
more. But the thing is, if you got to keep up with it. This is normal life for our real estate agents. You got to go through up and downs.
Yes.
Basically. But when the time is not really, the market is not really going forward like that. What you want to do is try to reinforce yourself a little more. Try to get more knowledge and try to get your name out there. Stay in the business.
That's right.
Right. Well, obviously, as a brokerage, we want to be part of that. We want to be support them like that. We want to be in the business as well for them. So that's why studio like this, we know that there's a trend. People are trying to do a lot of podcasting.
Yeah.
A lot of agents spend so much time, efforts, and they don't know how to start, and they go through a hard time. But as a brokerage, we want to be able to set it up for them and just get them to come in and use it. And that's the best timing to do it now because the market is, unpredictable at the moment.
Yeah.
But if you can get your name out there, you get a little bit famous, you got experience a little bit more, people get your, recognize your experience from by looking at your podcasting or
True.
your topic or something, and people recognize you, and that's where when the market starts stabilized, and people will start looking for you,
Yeah.
right?
Great points, Bob. I
Yeah.
mean, again, first of all, what you said is something which people want to know about what IQI is always on that. And you said, because the market is tough and then a lot of brokerages are not able to provide that support. Why IQI is able to support all these things? That because we are just not a single brokerage.
Exactly.
We are not a brokerage that is being run by just one person.
Yeah.
As you always say, this is a corporate style of
Exactly.
working ourselves. So we are in 26 countries, 40,000 agents worldwide on that. Amazing technology with IQI Atlas, which we want to highlight about that as well.
Yep.
Because we're able to provide all that support to
Yep.
our agents, we are able to understand that how an agent needs to navigate in this kind of market on that. For
That's right.
example, podcast is something which we have really created up for agents on that. A lot of agents are struggling with their monthly desk fees.
Yeah.
I mean, I get calls from people asking me, "Hey, how much are you guys charging monthly desk fees? How much are we charging, Bob?"
Well, take a guess. It's the most expensive one, which is zero.
Whoa, that's very expensive, $0 on that. Yes, you heard that right. It's $0
Yep.
For the desk fees on that. Why? Because we care about your money.
That's right.
We care about your career. We want to see a part where our basic principle is that you grow, we grow on that. So not only that, just want to highlight about the Atlas and in one of the terrific Tuesdays, we just showed our agents that how easy it is for them to create
Correct.
online flyers on
Yep,
that.
yep.
Now that is something, if you were to go and create from outside, put up a marketing person, things like that, you got to do it. And we spend a lot of money and time in branding as
sure.
well at the
For sure.
same time.
For sure.
So as an agent, they don't need to really come and do anything else on
Yep,
that, right? I mean,
yep.
focus on what you do, which is the sales part
That's
of it
right.
on that. Let us take care of the rest of it, things on that. Again, why are we able to do that, provide all that? Because we have a very, very strong foundation.
Exactly.
Very important to have a foundation.
Exactly. And the concept of the IQI Global, which I found is very interesting, like it's all about sharing. It's all about giving. So this is one of, very rare brokerage that to me at the beginning as well. Like you never really look at, brokerage like who is only try to give to the share. Because our headquarter in Southeast Asia was started like that,
Yep.
right? And it's just been growing crazily, expanding crazily over the last 10 years. And now all the countries that we're trying to work on is just basically duplicating the same mindset,
right.
the same concept of the company. And then we start finding it's very interesting and it gives a lot of help to the agents who are really, really in need like that. So that's why, we have all the VPs or experienced agents on the top management level try to bring all kind of talent to Canada here, and so that all the agents from different stage, maybe focus on a different area, that can get a lot of the support from different levels, and that's become very important because we are always available to you guys. That's the most important thing because when you really need something quickly, if you're looking at there's an on-duty manager or whatever, or broker of record, just one person. No, you're looking at the whole management team to support you like that. It's only one call away, and you have multiple points, like multiple people contact to that. So no matter it's a commercial, no matter it's a land assembly, no matter it's residential, resale, or new constructions, we are all there for you, and we cover all of them, which has been amazing for the past few years, and all the agents are benefiting from this. And we just feel like, let's not wait. We need to pass on this message to all of our fellow agents out there, because we know exactly what you guys been through, and we're in the middle of that too. But then at the same time, we feel obligated to give you that kind of support that we are, honorable to bring it to you as a company, as a whole, brokerage. And that's something I feel like, if this is probably the best timing to, let's work together to go through this hard time, because the market will be like this for a year or so, very, very, commonly. But then if we can do a lot of things together, grow together, and maybe even multiple situations, multiple, points that we can actually go into different kind of industries a little bit more, get into more experience on a certain point. And this is probably the best timing to, digest that like that.
So having said that, Bob, I mean, I think few of the points which I understand is also that we are not only just supporting travel agents, but we are also making sure that how they can have additional income. For example, the land assembly team, the commercial team, we're
The
working
lead
on the
generation
commercial
team.
lead generation team, the commercial, the restaurant team which we're talking about. These are all the opportunities for the agents to explore.
That's right.
Especially, you know, in a time where, for example, if a residential resale is not working, if you've been a pre-construction agent, which I've been, you know, I mean, pre-construction has slowed down. It's a fact right now that, you know, because there are a lot of assignments in the market on that. What do? It's not like you're going to stop selling on that, right?
Stop,
I mean, you're going to still working on that. So this is again very important. And again, one thing I really want to insist is that the Terrific Tuesdays, which we have it on that. I think that is something which all of our agents really appreciated because not only we go through to the trainings of, you know, of the system trainings and stuff like that, but we also go to the mindset trainings.
Exactly.
It's a lot of sharing which happens at the same time. What's happening in the market, any experience which you have gained, you know, what you should be getting on it. Because I'm really surprised that I get usually calls from other fellow agents, you know, who are not part of IQI, and they ask certain questions, which is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But then I think we as a team understand that, you know, how to really go through this time right now and there. And the more educated you are, you know, I remember that, you know, like today when we were doing about the ad-edit listings on that, we went through all of the realm training on that. It was just not just an online, it was actually you know, practical training, hands-on training, training, right? Workshop on that. So that's been really great as well on that. And one thing I always want to tell to people who are watching us on that, don't just listen to Bob and Yusuf. We got a lot of agents. Just go Google IQI Canada.
That's right.
Speak to any of our agents, and then you let us know what is the feedback on
That's
that.
right. And we are very, very aggressive in the social media. You better check out, you know, the different countries that we're doing. You'll probably be surprised how big we are and how serious we are. And we actually, we withhold nothing. You know, we just want to support all the agents. And, you know, we talk about the realm for a couple of times, you know, all the workshops that we have been working on. Like even the trap doesn't have that kind of support yet. We are already in there, and our agents are already get used to everything about the realms. And that's the whole purpose of this. You know, when we know something, when we have the, you know, that kind of experience, let's not waste it, just share it with everybody. And that's the whole mindset behind IQI Canada. Because we are no holding back, you know, it's all sharing. It's all about like you and I. So this is pretty much the best part of us.
And the bank booth part, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we have introduced the bank booth. So we are working with all major banks, and what we do is a Realtor Day. Now, the way typically Realtor Day works is that you are interacting with not only a mortgage mobile specialist, but you have a whole support from a branch team as well. For example, you know, if I've got listings in Square One, you know, I'm able to search up a branch for whether it is BMO, CIBC, TD, RBC. You know, that's a relationship which we got, and we can actually go. And our agents are doing it right now. They're holding this Realtors Day, which is more like an information session for your clients or the people who are walking in, for them to know in generally what the market is going on there. And I think that is also a very, very good way of interacting with a lot of people on that. And I think we've been doing it very successfully. Our agents have been very successful in doing that. Again, you know, we are open to a lot of branches, but obviously we want to make sure that we are able to cater to all the branches.
That's right.
As well.
And also that's the best timing you can get a lot of leads, the walk-in leads that are just out of the, you know, the bank. And, you know, when you're dealing with the top banks, you know that we're helping each other, and the banks will give you some sort of support as well as the branding as well, and that they know that you're experienced and you're in the community, and that's where you can get a lot of leads as well, right? So I mean, we can talk about this all over non-stop. We got tons and tons of stuff that we can do for you, right? So all you need is just come talk to us, right? Or reach out to us, right? If you see the video, or probably you have known us before, have seen us before. This is probably the best timing. Just sit down and grab a coffee. Let's talk about it. Maybe we can offer something that you don't have yet, you are looking for, right? Or you have been going through some of the tough time, or you know, even some of your experiences are pretty helpful at the same time. Come and talk to us, right? And then we can grow together. We can share with each other's experience, and hopefully for the long run, we can be very resilient to the different market styles, and at the same time, we can grow at the same time, right? So I think this is a really good topic, and we can all definitely, give some details in the future
Sure.
about the individual support and the different types. We definitely can do that, and also we will give the opportunity to our agents from our different broker, different branches as well, different teams.
Yes.
Let them to share what their feedback on the certain things as well. Okay, and then we're really looking forward to this podcast that we're trying to achieve. And hopefully, if you see the video, do talk to us. And looking forward to see you.
Join us for a cup of coffee.
Yes.
With IQI.
That's right. Cheers. See you.
Take care.
Take care. All right.